Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Class 4 and Computer Engineering Department. So in semester 2, we have a Digital Communication Lab. My name is Dr-Sahar A.A, and I will take this week to continue with the lecture instead of Miss Inas. So today we will take some examples and we go to online. For the first lecture, you know about MATLAB. So this is the windows for MATLAB. We can get this window from, as we can say here. So the MATLAB have an website. It's very famous and it's very useful for you. So you can type math.com or Mathworks, whatever. So you can get a math for. So this is the website for Mathworks. It's very useful to give you a simulation, to give you an example, support, and I also use it if I get an simulating, and also we get the last version we can buy from the website. It's very better. Now we have digital communication, that means wireless communication. So you can go there and you have an very basic examples. You get an example for using, or you can get simple algorithm, and you can modify on this algorithm. Also you have, if you want to go through your objective or object or project, you have it in class as a one of your project. One of your subjects is the project to graduate. So one of them, you can get any of these examples and modify. So now we have simulating for this one as a controlling. As you can see, modulator, we take it in class experiment lab 3, experiment lab in class 3. So modulating, demodulator as a detector, one of them. And this is the circuit to doing as a simulink. Now you know some of applications for, and you know the website. Okay, so you can go there and there, whatever you want, you get the example that you need. Also we work now. Let's talk now you have principles for MATLAB. I will not go through the functions, and this is the functions that we needed in master or doctora. For me, I will give you some example for what I do in MATLAB. MATLAB is very important. I graduate in doctora, and what I do, I invented and create functions. So the function that I have it here, so all these functions inside the MATLAB. This one, so this is my creation for the math, the thesis, and they want it as a book to published. I will publish inshallah. So this one, what we do as a medical, so this is the EMG devices connected with the adapter and then connected to a laptop. This the laptop is, there's a software, Simtech they call it in medical, and we connect this part with the patients have a problem as a foot drop problem, then we discover the signals that we have from the patients and the problem that we have, where is the muscle it will be affected. Then I take these signals, a voltage signal, small signal, milli or microvolt, then I take it to a MATLAB as a signal, transfer it, take it as a data, and I connect it with the Simulink that I have with my programming. Then this is that I have it as a function to improve and to develop the rehabilitation devices in a medical. So this is the functions. It will work with rehabilitation devices, Bioness device, okay, to improve the device. So can you see what is the useful MATLAB when you go through and to develop what you have? In our department, we need it as a website to Simulink, so all these like simulation and developing the function. Let's take the beginning. Okay, so the lecture that you have as a PDF, this one, but the printing is very bad, sorry for that, and I added some information here. Let's take the windows, the window that we have. So this is the part as a current folders, the current folders that you have it in your laptop, desktop or your PC. List available of, this is the field for the files. Now here's the details that you have it, and here's is a history for what you type in the command windows. So it will be here, appears step by step. This one is a workspace, like for example you have added a values, it will appear as a matrix or a column or a vector here. If you double click here for one of them, you will get windows, and you get all the values that you have as a matrix, or that's another thing. Select a direction, the direction, this one is a whole direction that you have it. Okay, the other things, and file, to begin and to save your work. You can't work in a command windows, okay, so you have to create one of files. So you can here, so you get editor, open or create file, you get all your command here, then you save it, then you go to a run point. Here's a run, should be okay, and it will be creating, open, executing, work direction, and I see the other one. This one is a run or execute script file. This is one of functions. So you type, even you type here is a file, or you can type, it will save. So this is the file saving, then you run, or so it is this one protects you if there's you will shut down your file, or you shut down the PC, all your work it will saving, there's nothing will change. But if you're working as like a little comments, you can go is a command window here. This one it will not saving, if you close it, it will be go out, you can get it back. Now you have created a value, more variables. This is the example. I know you have another softwares like C++ in class 2 and 3, and you know the softwares, you applied another PHP and more of them. So it will be easy for you to apply these in one lecture, and I will show you more important working. So do that one. It's easy. Do it in yourself. We will go direct to the matrix. So matrix, from the MATLAB, it is matrix, Mathworks, matrix library. If you get to, this one is a column and this one is a column or a row, as you see, or column, row, column. Okay, you know it. So I can do it like that. For example, if I have this semicolon, these three, it will be as a row, and if I put this semicolon, the other three of them, it will be as a row. Okay, down, 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 like this one is the down, down, up. We have 3 rows, 3 columns. If you have this function, this is a 0 function, zeros, that means there is 5 rows, 1 column, all of them is a 0. Okay, and if you do it like that, please do and apply in your MATLAB all these examples. Ones, this is the function for ones, same thing. If I put a comma, then I will get the same thing as a vector, the number created as row, and I will take, if I put one, every value with a comma, there will be vector. The vector I needed to get, for example, the location for every single value. For example, this one, and I have big matrix, so to select the specific I wanted, I will take one, not this one. This one is 1 or 2, to add it from 1 up to 2. 1 or 2. If I put 1, for this example, variable location, for location, like this is the location for the value that I need. So V of R 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 5. So the position for vector here, add and put 5, like that. Change any elements in a row and put it I5. Okay, so this is the location. For the length, this is the function for the length. I mean, this vector, how many or what, calculate the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the length is 6 elements. It has 6 elements, or the length 6. Summation, sum is 2 plus 5, 5 plus 0, 5 plus 7 plus 1, and minus 4, I will get 11. Okay, maximum of them, maximum values of them. Okay, then sort from up to down or down to up. We have mathematical calculations, plus, minus, and multiplying over. Okay, now if we want to do as a matrix or vector plus vector, it should be the same length, for example, or minus should be. If I multiply, I have to do as a point here to get as a vector and math, and here is over 2. Matrix, let's take this matrix. Please, when you apply it in your math, you will be very knowledge what you have and very familiar for what we're working. If you don't know, if you don't applying or everything that I talk, you will not get the information that it will be useful for you as a graduation from the uni. So here's, for example, here's this one. We have comma and semicolon. So one, you will create a matrix for 3 by 3. If I put this one like that, so I say I will take the second row for all the elements that they have it. So the answer will be second row, second one, find the second row. Find the second row for all the elements. The second row, 2, we say 2, 3, to find the second row, 3, 5, 6. Okay. 3, 6. Okay, this is the third. I think it's something wrong here. Okay, so 2, 4. Here's 4. Okay, 4, 5, 6. And the other one, here's all the elements in the third column. We can't do all the examples. Please do it in yourself, like diametric. So that diametric for like that. 2. Okay. Here, transpose, like mean opposite to up. Operation for matrix, summation, and we will working with the. Okay, here's until lecture 3 and until lecture 4. So today we will take until lecture 4, and I will go now to until here. Okay, let's take this part from the other resource or source. For example, here I will give you some information about the errors. The errors here, if you apply like the name for anything x, the variable x, to, okay, it's correct. The wrong when you get this one is an unexpected MATLAB expression. This one is the wrong. Why? We can get this one, and we can do this one, but we can do 1, 2, 3 as an numbers in the value or variables. Okay, so the problem is in this 1, 2, 3. Okay, now he say this is like a function that you have, that the MATLAB have it, so we can do like a variable. Another things, so you have not matrix, generating matrix. Okay, it is very here we can get matrix number rectangular. This is a rectangular number, as you can see, semicolons and commas. Here's the matrix, column, row, and if I want this element, I have to call it like A. This is the matrix A to second row, fourth column. Okay, A to 4. Okay, and you can change it equal blah blah 5 or something. Sub matrix, inside of matrix there is sub matrix, you can say. Okay, so the other example, this one and this one, let's see if I wanted to adding, look to this one. If you working this this example works in a command windows, not in file windows. If you work in a command windows, sorry, here, up. If you work in a command windows, like here, sorry, here, you will get this part, this bigger, more, or bigger than, bigger. So two could inspections or script. So this is, if you see it, that means we working in a command windows. Here. So this one is working as a command window, not in file. Now you apply like this one, working in an imaginary and real function. You can do it, repeating, sequence or series, this means. Okay, if you add matrix addition, I will show you there is an error, this error. Okay, while you add summing two matrix or some variable with a summing two matrix, this one it will give you a result. But z, if you add x plus z, so what we have in z, it's 2 by 2. Okay, x 2 by 2, but z it's 1 by 1 by 2. So it will give you an error because the dimension it must agree. So 2 plus 2, 2 by 2, it should be z 2 by 2. Okay, this is for summation and for minimizing. Okay, but when you do a multiplication, we don't need that. Okay, you can do it. Now, like this one, and you will multiply by this one, it will give you a result. But if you a over b, it will give you the error. Inner matrix dimension must agree. Okay, apply it and give me your results. Why? I know why, because we have to put as this point, so you can do it if you do as a point. Now this is the other wise operations, so you can, as I told you, power, that means a power. When you do as a power operation, do it like that. So try to do it with point, without point you will get an error, with point you will not get it as a correct. As we say, zeros, ones, and you have a function i's, creating identity matrix. Okay, this one as a random, and random always will changing, diagonals, diagonal size, length. Okay, and the others, epsilon values, signum. As much you will apply, you will get good results. So now this is the now we get a connection between communication signals, communication, wireless or digital communication. It should be have communication. That means we have signal, sine, or cosine, or the signal where we have it. So we can plot signal in MATLAB. This is the example, very useful and very simple. So I want you to apply this one and give it to me as a homework when you apply it as a working with your MATLAB. So I will expect next week to plot one of these methods. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing. I don't want you to change anything. If you want to change, it's okay, no problem with the values. If you want to do it like the same function, do it. So 2 of them, 1, 2, you can get to do it this one, or 1, 2, any 2 of 4 examples, 5 examples, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 examples. Do it as a homework, 2 of them, apply it in your MATLAB software, then print screen for the whole screen for yours, like that. I will for the whole screen, not so I can discover that this is your laptop, this is your names, this is your work and your software, not the other one, or not to copy it from the other reference. Thank you so much.